Alright. We're swapping scenes. We're not swapping scenes. Boom! Welcome to Live 2D! Or not like, yeah, Live 2D Cubism Editor. Hi. So I'm gonna grab the thing I just got. I just put together. And before anything, here are all the things. These are all my layers. You actually can go, but these are all the things. So it's everything. There's eyes, lips, bottom, blah blah blah. Oh, this should be called bubble 2, actually. Anyway, so I'm going to put everything into folders. So this is hair. Oh, hair. This is eyes. Should go bye-bye. This is mouth. And oh, my fucking bracelet came untied again. I'm gonna have to triple tie this bitch. What you coming down with me? Fuck. One sec. Sorry. But my bracelet came down for the 7th time since I've gotten it. Upsetting. Since I'm just double tying, I'm triple tying. No, you know what? I'm quad trying. I'm quad tying. Not in this bitch. I don't like that sentence actually. Alright. There. Bracelet is back on. Actually, it's upside down. We were both young when I first saw you. Anyway, and these ones I'm gonna leave sort of doing its own thing. So oh, not what I wanted to do. Alright, let me pull up my notes. Alright. The first things first is what I'm going to do is I'm going to create meshes. So texture atlas. We're going to make sure everything, we're going to give it an automatic layout. We're going to hit OK. This is going to make our textures. Which it looks good, which means the 4000 by 4000 was correct. I'm going to have to well, I'm not going to have to redraw him, but I'm definitely going to have to like export him in a bigger size. Anyway. So this is how everything's going to look for the time being. So then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the thing I need to do for the eyes first. So as you can see, the iris is kind of like outside of the sclera. So I am going to set clipping for that. So I just need to go through and hit sclera R. Hold on. This music is upsetting me. It's very loud. Okay. So the sclera. I'm gonna have to select sclera R and copy the ID. I'm gonna go to iris R and paste that ID into clipping ID, and now it clips. So I'm gonna repeat that with the left side. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. And that should clip it. There we go. So now when I go to move these two, they won't go outside the, wow, that's creepy. Anyway. Alright, and then we're gonna set up everyone's, like, meshes, like the proper meshes. So, actually, first we're gonna delete some stuff. So, in the free version, you can't have more than 1 or 2 things per item, like 1 or 2 like parameters per item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete parameters that I don't need, which include angle Y, angle Z, IL smile, IL smile, IR smile, brow R, brow LX, brow RX, brow angle, and brow form. We're gonna get rid of mouth form, cheek, body X, Y, and Z. I'm pretty sure. Yep, these are all the basics that you're gonna need. And yep, and I'm gonna set up a few more because we're going to set up toggles for them. So this is bow toggle, and this is going to be crop toggle. Hey, don't call me a nerd just because I know how to do something. I'm not a nerd. So that's those toggles. We're gonna do that right there. Okay, so those are all of our parameters set. So now I have to go through and give everything a mesh. I could do this manually, which would involve me going in with a pen tool and sort of adding each point to itself. Yes. But you can do this automatically, which makes things 10 times easier. So it's recommended that we go through. I'm also, I would really like to thank, there's a creator on YouTube who is super awesome. Their name is J Grimokin. If you look up how to set up a VTuber and stuff like that, they tend to be the pretty easiest one. And they taught me how to do the basic rigging, so for a YouTube channel, and it's really cool. I really suggest them. I just wanted to put that out there because I'm following their steps, but also putting my own things together too. Like, I learned how to create the toggles myself, and the wings is from me just fucking around and finding out. So I can also teach you how to put together like little things like that. Anyway. So, actually, since she doesn't have eyebrows, we could actually probably just get rid of brow LY. And brow R. Yep, you know. Alright. Gonna make her a little more motionless, but she's fucking slime. What do you want from me? Anyway. Okay. Oh, it's the hair. That makes sense. Okay. Anyway. That's why it looks funky right there. But that's... She's not really gonna sit like that for long. Anyway. I gotta put meshes on everything. So it is recommended to do standard for everything. And as you can see, do not let these dots, like, you know, make it worried. They're pretty easy to work with. Yeah, we'll do standard and standard. We're gonna bring the top lid up. Oh, what happened? Yes, that's exactly it. What did I do? What did I do? We're gonna drag them up there. There we go. These guys needs actually top one. They're gonna be deformed heavy, but they probably really don't need to be. Deform standard, deform standard. There's already one there. Standard, 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 standard. That should be, everything should now have its own mesh to work off of. And we're gonna start with the rigging. Rigging tends to be pretty easy as long as you follow, like, as long as you know, like, perspective. If you can work with perspective, you can work with, like, rigging, so. Okay. Sorry, I needed to down a sip of my drink. And we're gonna start. It's gonna look weird. We're gonna start with the head. We're going to start with angle X. So, to start, you're gonna select your head. And you could you know, do the turning by hand with like all of these little points. But if you want to do it easier, there's this thing called a warp deformer. And it allows you to pull in edges and stuff like that. Super easy. You're going to select your warp deformer and hit 3 dots. So this is going to turn you to the left. If you're looking at it, it's going to turn you to the left. And this one is going to be turned to the right. And this one should be pretty much the looking forward. So I'm going to bring her face in slightly here. I'm going to bring this one in slightly there. And that should look like it turned. You get what I mean? Huh? Okay. Okay. Right, do that for the other side. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I actually think I'm going to turn her face just a little more. There. And we're going to bring that in further. So she's going to have a slightly sharper turn. All right. And there we go. So that is it done for the head. So then for each of the hair, you want to take the hair and move it as if it was going to move with their head. So for hair, I'm going to select all child, and I'm going to make, actually, no, this one's, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to do it all manually. So we select those 3, and we're going to bring that off to the side a little bit. Bring that back and bring that off to the side a little bit. That should shift. Let me do that with this. So bring it over a bit. keep that. So that should do that. 1, 2. There we go. There we go. And that. Look at that. Woo. Okay. And we do it for the next one. So we bring that over. And we bring this over. And pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. For the bubbles, I'm going to move them with the head. So when her face moves, the bubbles move with her. And I actually think I want to do it like that, sort of. There we go. Excellent. Okay. And then we're going to want to do that with the hair. Now, the back of the head is the opposite of the front of the head. So if they're looking left, your hair should go, the back hair should go right. So she's going to look that way. So this hair should go this way and vice versa. This hair should go this way. Oh, I didn't mean that. And the hair should go this way. So when she looks, see what I mean? Yeah, okay. And for the eyes, this is where we're going to select all children and make a warp deformer for eyes. And we're going to use them as a group. Boop. So when it looks that way, we're going to drag the eyes this way slightly. We're going to bring this one in like this to make it look like it's foreshortening. And then we bring that back. And we'll bring these to the side. Just a smidge. And oh, not what I wanted to do. There. There's that. And then, of course, we're going to do mouth. And we're going to select all child. And we're actually just going to take this and drag this one over. And we're going to drag this over here. And that should do it. Okay, so that's looking. So it's just looking. Okay. So next are the eyes. This one is the biggest pain in the ass I think I've ever done. So this is R L. Okay, we're gonna do L. Okay, so I'm actually gonna remove the hair again. All right. So eyes are a little funky, but not like funky fresh, funky weird. So each piece needs to be done separately. So I'm going to, oh, hold on. All right, so I'll open. We're going to select that parameter. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. I accidentally just turned my PC all the way up. Not fun. That was not great. That was very loud. Anyway, so with these two, the far left is closed. The far right is open. So on the closed section, I need to take this and I'm going to bring it down. I'm actually going to shift this down slightly. So, see? Look at that. And now we're going to take bottom lid all L. We're going to hit the double parameter. And we're going to bring it up to match this. That's what I usually do. And then I'm going to pretty much just scrunch all of these points into the top lid. So, give me just a second. I take all of these points and just manually bring them all down into the top lid. Like such. Boop, 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 and boop. Okay. So, now when I drag this out, it should blink like that. But as you can see, about halfway, it gets a little funky. Not a good kind of funky. Bad kind of funky. So, about here, I like to add a param. And I like to just try and straighten stuff out a little bit. So it doesn't look as fucked. So it doesn't look as scuffed. But keep in mind, your blinks are usually going to be so fast. You're either going to be open or you're going to be closed. There's no in between. So it's not really going to matter too much, I'd like to say. Just try and make it look like it's not like a crumpled piece of paper. And that should look a little better. As you can see right there, it crumples again. But that's like pretty much 90% into your blink. So unless you're like planning to have your character's eyes look like this, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it. As you can see, looks good. Looks good. Here's the fun part: your sclera. So, same thing with your sclera. You're just gonna do the 2 points, and you are pretty much just gonna scrunch the entirety of your sclera and the closed end into your lid, your like top lid specifically. You're gonna want it in the top lid because it's gonna look a little funky when it starts to scrunch. And if it does it into the bottom lid, you're gonna have some weird folding. So give me just a second. A lot of fucking just pulling dots and oh, not what I wanted to do. And boom. Alright. So now when I open, should be that. See, but we have another problem about midway through. So we're going to try and correct those issues with a little bit of dot pulling. I'm just gonna pull that way, pull that way, pull that down, pull that down, pull that down, pull that out. We're gonna try to just get it as correct as it should in this position. I'm just gonna try and make it so it doesn't look so hacked up. Should be able to fix it. There we go. Alright, and that pretty much fixed the issue for that for the time being. You know. Alright, so now when I click off, the blink shouldn't be too bad. As you can see, we still have some really weird scrunching right there. But it shouldn't be too bad of an issue. Yeah, okay. Should be good there. And there. That is the blink for that. If this right here really bothers you, you can add another keyframe, go back in. It doesn't super bother me. It still kind of bothers me, but I'm not gonna fuck with it too much right now. We're gonna do this with the right eye. Let's show that one close so that I can copy it pretty much down. Okay, so that one's good. That's good. So we got bottom lid L. And we're gonna have the 2 keyframes. I'll bring that one up. We're just gonna scrunch that bitch down. Also, if you don't want any weird scrunching, you can also add like in your art, you can add like a top lid. And so when you bring down your like top lashes, you have a lid that can cover up a lot of stuff. So it doesn't, you don't have to worry about it doing this. You get what I mean? Not what I wanted to do. And there's that. And that should. So this one's doing a little better with the scrunching issue. I don't know why. But I'm still gonna go through and try to like correct it best I can. Boop, boop. And boop. Put that down there. So that I can just sort of slide up these guys. And that should pretty much correct the issues I'm having. Hey, there we go. That, look at that. That eye blink is doing a little better than, whatever the fuck this is doing. Little better. Little better. But yeah, those are the eyes. And while we're here, we should just be able to go into modeling, parameter, not parameters. Sorry, exam notes. Model, parameters, and there should be give it a second, looking for it. Link, eye blink, and lip sync. There we go. So here, IL open and IR open should be linked to eye blink, and then lip sync should be mouth open. So there's that. Okay. And that should link your eye blinks. Yeah, let's go. So when you blink in VTube Studio, it should link your eyes. So, okay. And next, we're going to take eyeball X and eyeball Y and link them here. This is how your eyes are going to turn. So, I'm going to select these two. And I'm going to select the 3 button. Now, these are your angles. So we're going to go up to this one. This one, we're going to go to the right. With that one, we're going to go down. With that one, we're going to go to the left. And as you can see, this allows your eyes to move up and down. But as you see, the corners working. You can't just do like a full eye roll. So we're going to go in, we're going to go model, parameters, and we're going to go synthesize corners. And now this, look, you can do a full eye roll. Look at that. That is how we set up your eyes. We don't have brows or anything, so we're going to start with mouth open. Now for me, I usually just pull the bottom lip up into the top lip. So let me find my there we go. So usually I just take this and so this means your mouth is closed. This means your mouth is open. So I'm going to just take this and pull it up. I'm just gonna oh, not what I wanted to do. Thank you. I'm just gonna squish the mouth in. Squish. Yes. And I'm just gonna take it. Control C. I'm just gonna. And that should be it. So. Yeah, looks pretty good. Well, maybe I'll pull her bottom lip in a little farther, but you just squish that shit up there. Just squish it in. There we go. Now. Alright. Cool beans. Cool beans. I also forgot, for angle X and Y, when you spin your head, as you can see, your neck isn't gonna move. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to select your body, you're going to want to hit the 3 frames as well. So when your head moves, you're going to want to select, you're going to want to lasso the like the points in the neck, and you're just going to want to pull them to the side slightly, and then you're going to want to do that the opposite direction. So there we go. See? Maybe that's a little too far, but each direction. Yeah, there. See? Whoops. Okay. Next. Bam. Okay. Hold on, I'm cracking my knuckles. Okay, next, hair. So, we're gonna do hair move front, and we're going to select the bangs. And we're going to select a warp deformer for those. We're gonna select the warp deformer, and then we're going to set 3 parameters. This one, you're going to slightly sway the hair. Oh, I'm not trying to select. Sorry, what did I hear? What do you mean? Squoosh? What? What did I say? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. We're gonna sway it that way, and then we're gonna set it up to sway it that way. Lightly do it that. Look at that. It sways. I'm gonna move on to hair side. So we're going to set fringe. We're gonna hit warp deformer, and we're going to hit that. So when it moves to that side, it's going to. I went to clip hair again. I zoned out, and Knuckles did not sound like Knuckles. My bad. Just slightly sway it that way, and then we sway it lightly that way. Should bring this. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Stop. And that's hair swaying there. I'm gonna do fringe L, warp deformer, create. Set that up again. We're just gonna sway it that way. Bring it that way a little bit. And then we're going to take this and sway it that way. Whoop! Not what I wanted to do. And so now, bitch sways. Woo! So now that sways, that sways. We're going to do hair back. And we're going to add a warp deformer onto that. And we're going to add those 3. And so sway that way. That way. We're going to do that to the opposite side as well. And now it should sway. Okay. Now that we've set up those parameters, I'm actually going to do one more thing. I'm going to select the bubbles. I'm going to do hair move front. I'm going to select 3. And so, I'm also going to make a warp deformer for them. Oh, wait, hold on. Boop. Boop. There we go. I need to create the warp deformer first. And then with that, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wah, wah, wah. Just gonna so that should It's gonna do a little bounce bounce. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. And now you should be able to go into modeling and physics settings. We're going to add, let's do hair. Hair. Should be a head input, and we're gonna do hair long hair long. There we go. And it's gonna freak out. Here's where you can see different things you can do. So, you can see your eyes blinking. You can set your person up to do different things. So, she can look left, she can look right. We are, yeah. I am planning on setting her up. Just give me a second. As you can see, she's doing different things. Output settings, we're going to add. I'm going to do hair move front, hair move sides, hair move back. We're going to do that. And then if I hit play again, she should give off this nice little bounce. And I should be able to just... Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Should be able to do posing. Ta-da! Okay. And I should be able to close that out. Yeah, we should be able to do it. For the bow toggle, we need to add two things. So, let me see. So, if I want the crop to show, so this should be 100 opacity at 0 and 0 opacity at 1. Shit, I actually gotta delete these. Hold on. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Because this should be low and it should have a maximum and a minimum of 0. There's that. Low. And this should be crop and it should just be like that. There we go. Okay. So it needs to be 100 at one that and 0 at that. And this one is the complete opposite. It needs to be 0 at that and 100 at that. And so when this turns on, this turns off, and when this turns off, when this turns off, that turns on. And that's how you set up a toggle. And I'm going to take you into YouTube Studio in just a second. So, in just a minute, just slap that on there. And fast. There's another capture. Just one second. Alright. There's a little bit more setup, so give me just a second. Please and thank you. Alright. Now that I have that all up, you go into File, and you go into Export for Runtime, and you're going to make it a Mach 3 file, make sure it's up to date and everything. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to take this document, I'm going to take this and put it into my pictures. I'm actually going to make a completely new folder, and we're going to call it Real True. And then I'm going to double click and export it. this is so all of the files that export with it, including all of your meshes, your parameters and everything, export into the same file, as you can see here. And it'll be easy to find later on. Oh wait, you can't see it. Anyway, but yes, it'll export into a file and make it super easy. Okay. And now I should just be able to also just save this. So Brill. It's gonna go into the picture folder and save. And save. Okay. Now we're gonna go into this. Hello. Hi. Welcome to my VTube studio. Okay, well, now we're in VTube studio, as you can see. So 1 second, let me move my camera real fast to sit correctly. As you can see, this is my VTube studio. I'm going to double click and I'm going to select import my model. I'm going to open that folder. Open that folder. You'll see, you can't see it right now because I do not be looking at my folders, but it's going to open in a folder that's going to allow you to drop other folders into it. So I'm going to take the entire folder for Brill True, and I'm going to just drop it in. That should then update my ability to select the item. Ah, there it is. Really. There we go. All right, we're going to hit auto setup and okay. As you can see, look at that. She's already talking and blinking and looking around. Oh. No, these folders are not against TOS. Sad. Okay, so as you can see, she's sort of moving, doing her own thing. We're gonna head over to settings. And we're gonna head over here, and this is where our hotkeys are. So we're gonna go into expression editor and create a new expression. And we're going to crop that. And when that turns off, that turns on. So we're going to... Oh, that's cute. What? No, not her cheese! Okay, so that's cropped true. I'm going to save that. And we're going to create a hotkey for that. And then literally all I gotta do is hit this, set it up for numpad 1, and bada bing bada boom. Now I can swap. Now I can swap outfits for her. So there's that. Let's see. This just makes it so she can't do things. I usually set this to 0 and then zoom out on my own to set it up. Sort of thing. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna actually turn those down. And turn you also down for a second. Okay. We didn't set up breathing, but yes, there's a breathing option. Usually I set that there so it doesn't do anything weird. I'm also going to calibrate my thing so that it tracks nice. Okay. And that should set her up pretty much decently. Um, if I wanted a little extra sway to the bubbles at the top of the head, I would do that. But yeah, there you go. Pretty, pretty decent, I'd like to say, VTuber without having to do too much. I do not like that she's doing that. There we go. There we go. See? Ta-da! Super easy, effective. Doing things like wings is a little different. You do the animation in um, live 2D cubism for that, and then when you bring it in here, usually what I do is I will go down and make it its own sort of thing, and I'll put the input whatever I did. So, or and sometimes I would do this and here move front, select, and auto breathing. And you just select auto breathing. Sometimes it'll do that automatically, so that's nice. But yeah, yeah, super easy, super effective. There you go. And now I can swap between Beryllium True Form and Beryllium. My girls. I love them so much. I love her. It's one girl. Looking different. And yeah. Super easy. Super effective. I hope this was helpful in some sort of way. So if you ever want to set up your own, yeah, super easy. Oh yeah, it's probably a good time for a stretch, huh? I was thinking maybe I should set up Baby Brill tonight because I do have a simple sketch for Baby Brill. So, um, oh, big stretch. Nice call. I needed it. Damn. How long of this stream has just been me fucking doing this? Jeez. Okay. Okay. Well, just a second. Just a minute. Just a minute. Right. This is true. This is true. I've had fun so far. I think I'm gonna do Baby Brill and then yeah. Okay. Give us just a second. Just a second to pull this stuff back up. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Where I usually am. Okay. And welcome back to the drawing program. Back to square one. I think I've already saved this, so I'm good to just exit that out. So we're gonna file, new. I'm gonna do it 4,000 by 4,000. I'm gonna make this bitch big. I'm gonna pull my drawing. I dropped something. I dropped my lighter. There. How am I supposed to commit arson now? I've lost my lighter. Anyway, okay. And now we're back to square one. Let me pull open my stuff. I'd like to introduce you guys to Baby Brill. Just a minute. Let's see. Truly tragic. Yes, exactly. See, you get it. I require murder and arson. Just 1 second. Alright, there we go. Alright. And so, pretty much, this is gonna be super friggin' easy, okay? Super easy. Because he's technically going to be a add-on. So I'm going to just bloop. Oh. Yep. And we're gonna drop that down. Do that. So my baby is going to this. Ooh, that's really thin actually. Fun with that. Did I select by accident? Nice. There we go. Look at that. Super cute. Super cute. Just gonna Save the bunch for this. I'm dubbing it Lil Brill. Thank you. Shop documents, save that. Swap over to here. Make sure everything has been saved. Let's make sure everything is saved again. Drop this bad boy over here because I don't want my drawing tablet getting in the way and it's stuck on something. Give me a second. My desk is simply cluttered with drawing supplies. I gotta drag you over there. Okay. And now I should just be able to where is it? Should be over here somewhere. It should say Brill, Lil Bill. There we go. I should be able to drag her in. Oh shit, she's huge. Okay. So everything's getting removed. So yellow bin, icon smile. Okay. Oops. No? Yep. All right. Well, I've had an idea for the lore behind Brill for a while. So technically, Brill is a slime, like a lab-made sort of entity, and she was dubbed Brill because she could produce acid, and she's toxic if you touch her. So, the lab dubbed her Beryllium, like a toxic metal, and all of the slimes that ever show up or like are around her are actually failed versions of her. So, like, she's a test tube baby, sort of, which is like super upsetting. But I did for a while. I have sketches in one of my old sketchbooks for like a starting soon screen, which was just a massive lab with like those tanks filled with water. And then the be right back screen was actually the lab destroyed and one of the tanks being broken open. Um and that's kind of the idea behind how Brill sort of is. Toxic slime. Looks like Dan art. Yes. Um but Beryllium is technically like the screens. I would love to try to do them again and animate them like I had in mind now that I have more skill behind like in my background. I think that'd be a lot of fun. um I will definitely have to try it. But Beryllium's whole story is like she fell in love with like a scientist that was working with her, like didn't make her. The scientist didn't make her, but the scientist did like feed her and help her with like learning, and so her and her girly scientist, um, she helped Beryllium escape, and she's like the only one who knows where Beryllium is. So that's the whole lore behind this character. Is that she's a genetically like modified creature that was made in a lab, and a scientist that was assigned to her and her kind of made a relationship together, and that's what. So she helped Beryllium escape. But yeah. Yep. Some scientists just sort of released a shape-shifting slime onto the world, and yep, good for her. Anyway. Ow, my fucking ow, bitch. Anyway. So true, honestly. Like, Brilly is adorable. Brilly is a lovely little darling. And I'm sure anyone would be down to clown with the Brill girl. Actually, I'm pretty much just gonna click. So angle X, we're going to flip the bar. Just gonna nope, not what I wanted to do. Much. Yeah. That looks cute, right? Yeah, that looks nice. One, two, three, and one, two, three. You. Two. This. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Kind of like, oh, not what I wanted. We're gonna retry that.
My mirror shows
go. Right. Oh. Save as. I'm going to. Okay, so I don't know how this works. So let's see. Document, pictures. Yes, open the thing, please. New color. Beryllium. Because I technically already have a little grill in here. So we're gonna save that, and then we're going to save. Strange. Export for runtime. Okay. And now let me go try a second. Oh, okay. Also not what I wanted to do. Boom! Hi, welcome back. Okay. So I ain't never done this before. So. Oh, okay. So let me import my little mans, my little, my baby, pictures. Grill. That should allow me to pull up Blueprint. Okay. Just gotta give them an update. There we go. Okay, like that, and then it's doing it automatically. It's I was not expecting it to follow me. It is. It is. Okay. So now I should be able to upload this. The live 2D item. Yes. Alright. Okay. Save. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Why? Oh, because now I have an item that. Okay, cool. So now I should just be able to swap it back over to Beryllium and just sorta. Just not like. What's that? No fucking way! This is so cute. Oh my god! I want to select my little dude. Let me. How do I? I can't select him. It's okay. I'm happy. Look at my guy. You know, he should be an item for me, right? I, 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 I love him. I love him so much. Can I save him as a hotkey? I can quick expression. No, cancel. Alright, look at how adorable! Oh my god! Let me just quickly go back to Lil Brill real fast. Because I have some stuff to set. I don't want him automatically blinking. Or I don't want him following my blink. So when and if boop, boop, should just there we go. Okay. That should have fixed that, so he's not gonna blink with me. Control scroll. Oh. Oh shit. Since when could I spin? Little dude, little man. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh, he pinned to my hair and not my shoulder, which is what I wanted. Oh, no, no. Look at this! Oh my god, wait. How many can I just pop on? How many can I just, just sort of... Can I plop him onto the... I can plop him onto the wings! Look how cute he is! Oh my god, that's so cute! What? It's bothering me they're all blinking at the same time, but it's fine. It's fine. Let me remove all items from scene. I'm gonna go back to Little Brill. Should just leave blank. Okay. Can I load this? Okay. Okay. I can just like color him? Oh, that's so cute! What? That's sick though. Like what? Mm-hmm. Tiny. Tiny. Super tiny. Super cute. Super tiny. Oh my god. I'm tinier than that? That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. I love you back to me. Well, I did it. I figured out how to make a companion, that's for sure. Small. Yes. Look how cute that is. And then like I can trigger my horns and he sits right between my horns. So cute. So much. Oh my god. Oh my god. But it has officially almost been 5 hours and I am tired. This has been fun, like a ton of fun. Um yeah, so it's been fun. Thank you so much for coming in and watching me struggle with Dead by Daylight and then swap over to do this stuff, you know? Um, really appreciate it. Yeah. I'll catch you all later. Bye.